And I just keep slapping him silly as his little stupid head kept turning around until finally he's like, you know what?
This
Black
one,
women.
I'm going to bet.
Black women, I'm good. I can't do it.
I'll whoop his tail.
Well, all three of us.
Yeah, we're together.
Which one? All three of us would dominate. We're not afraid of anything.
We'll go high, low, and middle. We'll get him.
Yeah.
I'd whoop Pennywise.
I think Taylour could take him in a heartbeat. My money's
I'd be like, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Congrats on it. Welcome to Derry. Now, this show, super scary. What do you think is the scariest scene? Like, what do each of you think is the scariest scene? I thought that opening scene was pretty wild.
Yeah, it's hard to answer that question without telling you things I'm not allowed to tell you. You know what I mean? So I'll tell you this. As the show progresses, the scariest scene is the next episode. And that's the truth, because the way Dick's mind starts to degrade, it gets scarier and scarier as we go along. So I can promise this without telling you spoilers that I'll get fired for. That like, as you progress, it just keeps getting scarier.
No, I co-sign that. I was scared the whole time. I was having to cover my eyes. It was a lot. Now, I also wanted to ask, so fans were obsessed with Bill Skarsgård in the It movie. What was it like working with him on this? And what was he like off camera? Is he like, does he stay in character ever?
Well, I met him out of makeup and then later in makeup. And these are episodes you haven't seen yet. But Bill Skarsgård is a very gentle, warm, sensitive human being. He's a father, and which means the world to him. And Pennywise is this evil, malignant, unfeeling, horrible creature, and he embodied both of them. When I worked with him, you know, for me, like Chris was saying, the next episode is the scariest. And as the episodes progress, my character draws nearer and nearer to the biggest fear of his life. And I'll go as far as that. The opening scene with just, you know, a kid on the road. And they, where can we take you? Any place but Derry. You know?
And then he's like, where are we going?
That's scary without having any, just the tone of it and the circumstances are terribly frightening. But Bill is a
great guy.
Bill is the opposite of Pennywise. Yeah.
If all three of you were to come face to face with Pennywise in real life, who do you think would be able to take him on the best?
Easy. I'll whoop his tail.
Well, all three of us.
Yeah, we're together.
Which one? All three of us would dominate. We're not afraid of anything.
We'll go high, low, and middle. We'll get them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're braver than me. I feel like I would just be running away screaming.
We'll protect you.
Thank you. Now, I also wanted to ask, this is kind of a silly question, but it is spooky season. Do you still celebrate? Do you get into the Halloween spirits? Are we dressing up in a costume for an adult party? I know I still like to dress up sometimes.
I don't love to dress up. It's not my thing because I do it for a living. But we do, my wife and I, we go to haunts, and we don't go to the most, like, the way haunts are measured is like 0 to 5. 5 being like they'll lock you in something. I do like 3.5. So we like to go to very physical haunts that are very like aggressive and scary. But then there's also Universal Studios, which is outstanding. We like haunts. But I do not like dressing up, and I don't love sugar.
Yeah, I have 2 little children, so we won't be doing like the hardcore, but we'll definitely get into some stuff.
My children are grown. The trick-or-treating days are past. But it always warms me up, and when the weather's turning and the little kids are out there trick-or-treating with all their hearts.
Yes.
You know, in their costume. It's just I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
My daughter loves Halloween. Halloween.
I mean, it is one of the fun holidays. I love it. Speaking of the series, so what do you think might surprise fans about this series? Because I feel like when I was watching, there were some of the backstory elements that I wasn't expecting as a viewer that I thought were very interesting. But for all three of you, what do you think might surprise people?
I think a lot of the show will be a surprise because you get to spend so much more time with the material than you would have in a traditional 2.5-hour movie. So it ends up that everything is a surprise. The deeper you get into the relationship of these people with themselves, the people with each other, the people with the entity.
I think it's beautiful that you have so many different like in terms of the Black experience, indigenous, there's so many different storylines that I feel like the humanity comes through in all the characters. And it really is a love story.
Could you each describe the series in 3 words, or maybe each of you say one word that describes the series, so then it's 3 words?
Exciting.
Terrifying.
Stunningly and complex and beautiful.
There we go. I'm with you on
Those are 3
terrifying.
words.
I'm with you on terrifying. I was like, I couldn't even watch some of it. It was so scary. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys really went there in the series. Well, thank you all so much for speaking with me today, and congrats on this series. I feel like fans are going to be obsessed with it. Congrats on it. Welcome to Derry. Now, this show was super spooky, but what was the scariest scene either to film or to watch for all 3 of you?
Ooh.
I'm a new mother, so definitely the opening episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, wait, I don't know if I should have said that ever.
Oh no, you're
Okay.
totally fine. We can air it later. But that was my scariest scene to watch. When I saw that, I was like,
Are you a mom?
I'm not a mom, but
You can. You
I understand.
You have a lady part.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yes, that was especially visually frightening, and also the baby, it was scary to see. I also wanted to ask, so fans were obsessed with Bill Skarsgård in the movie. What was it like working with him on this? What was he like off camera?
consummate professional.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty striking to look at. He's so tall and he's got those amazing eyes. We talked about, I wanted to pick his brain. He's Swedish. So Ingmar Bergman's one of my favorite directors. But he's a very polarizing director there. So I got the inner tea on if he was a Team Bergman or a not. Are you a Liv Ullmann? Are you a, that was interesting. With Pennywise, he's in full costume and we're fully having that dialogue.
That is such a funny thing to imagine. A whole film critique, but dressed as Pennywise.
But dressed as Pennywise.
Or to watch him walk off set with his entire family there.
Yeah.
And have this very loving, father, husband, son, brother, as Pennywise. It's very surreal.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Now, speaking of Pennywise, if all three of you were to come face to face with Pennywise in real life, which one of you do you think would be able to take Pennywise in maybe some combat?
I'd whoop Pennywise.
I think Taylour could take him in a heartbeat. My money's
I'd be like, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
He would just reduce.
And I just keep slapping him silly as his little stupid head kept turning around until finally he's like, you know what?
This
Black
one,
women.
I'm going to bet.
Black women, I'm good. I can't do it.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. You were too funny. My way of doing it, I would just run. That would be
You'd run? I feel like you could take him.
Everybody runs.
In fight or flight, I'm always flight. So that would be my reaction.
That's real.
Well, you know your strategy, so there's that.
You know what? I'm a fawner. So it makes sense. I'd be like, you look so cute, girl. I love those pom-poms. Where did you get those curls, girl? Who dyed your wig? I just flatter as I slowly backed out.
Oh my gosh, you were too funny. You're killing me. Now, I also want to ask, since it is spooky season, this is kind of a silly question, but are we getting into the spooky season? Are we dressing up for Halloween? Are we going into any parties as adults?
Parties TBD, but I'm celebrating. I have a 5-month-old baby, so he's got to be a couple things. He's got to be a pumpkin. He's got to be a baby Jesus. I think he needs to be Cupid also because he's got the most perfect body.
Yeah, I agree.
He looks like a cherub. So far, welcome to ideas. Throw them out. Imagine he's a little baby Pennywise.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's perfect.
I know someone who's dressing their baby as Chucky. I'm like, okay, that's
okay. Everyone follow Taylour now and stand by for that Instagram post.
No, I don't post my baby, so you won't see that.
Okay, never mind.
Don't stand by.
But you're not going to be expected. We get that.
What about you, Jovan? Are you dressing up as anything for Halloween?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
I mean, I feel like
You told me.
What? What?
You told me you were gonna wear the thong made of licorice.
There's no way that's true. There's no way I'll believe that. That's hilarious.
He's going as
I think-
Cupid also.
I'm going as Cupid also. Just to upstage her baby. Shit,
Oh
this is
my
a professional actor who plays Cupid. No, I'll probably spend my horror season watching just scary movies. I'm a fan of horror, so